this morning. Ninja's having a fit over there. The reason he's in jail is he is an unneutered male. We've still got to raise money to get him neutered. And he likes to pick fights. Tig. Hi, TT. And that's Blue. Blue and Tigger were full ferals when they came here. Full on feral. Yeah, Tigger needs a good brushing. He likes to roll in the sand. He is a Norwegian forest cat mix. Blue is a Russian blue mix. And they are sweet as they can be. See here? Say hi, Pig. Hi, Tig. He really likes rolling in the dirt. You can hear the chickens behind me. Say hi, Blue. Yes, they have a wheel. We're going to be putting the wheel in soon. I've got to clean it. Not sure where I'm going to put it, but it's going to go in here somewhere. We'll figure it out. We always do. Now, we do have two more in here that you haven't seen before. One is very, very shy, and they are a bonded pair. Their human passed away. It's one of those stories, you know. And Spanky, who's hiding over here, how he gets himself in here, I don't know. But he is a Turkish van. Say hi. You gonna come out and say hi? Maybe? No? Where's Miss Ginger at today? I don't know where Ginger's at. Let's see. Not in those two. Hold on. I know she's in here. Just which one? Up, she's right here. Say hi, Ginger. Nope, that's Blue. Where'd Ginger go? Where is Ginger? I know she's in here. Oh, I think she's in this one. Watch out, let's see. The two new ones are a little bit shy. Nope, not in there. I gotta clean in there. Where you at, Ginger? You behind it? It's where you usually are. Ugh. But she's here. Pretty calico girl. Oh. Shoot. Come on, Ginger. Hey, sorry about the shaky camera, folks. Give me a shout out. Say hi. Let me know who's with me. It's showing that I have viewers. Say hi, TT. Hi, Blue. Blue is up for adoption. Yes. He is gorgeous Russian Blue. And of course, as soon as I start a video, the chickens got to get loud. Blue is a very sweet boy up for adoption. TT is a permanent resident. Tigger is a Norwegian forest cat mix, also up for adoption. They are already neutered, guys. Already fixed. Broken kitties have already been fixed. The only broken kitty in here right now is the jerk in the cage. He's sweet, don't get me wrong. Okay, I call him a jerk because when he's out, he likes to pick fights with the other boys. But he's got the sweetest personality. He's one of the ones I took to the senior care facility. Say hi, Tig. Say we'll get the brush out here later. They are all very playful. Now you wouldn't know it, but Blue and Tigger were full feral when they came here. Yeah. You wouldn't know it now, though. Yes, I know. He's molting his winter coat. Everything in here runs on solar. Say hi, Blue. TT likes to sit here and watch the chickens. If they get too close, he pats them on the head. Hi, Car City. How are you? We do this hoping that we can get a couple of these guys adopted out. Yeah. Say, but haven't had any luck on that. But you wouldn't know it now, but Blue used to be full-on feral. Now they love their scritches. Blue and Tigger. These two are ready to go. They need a forever home. Oh, stupid camera. Stupid camera. There we go. Say hi, Tig. Yeah, they're ready to go. They're already neutered, vetted, everything. This one just needs a really good brushing. He likes to roll in the dirt. Say hi, Blue. Yeah. And they love the tunnel, okay? They will argue over who gets space in the tunnel. I've got them a brand new tunnel to bring in here, so they'll have two instead of just one. I also have another cat tree to put in here. A couple more houses. But, you know, I'm old and broken. Say hi, TT. This is one of their solar-powered fans. And it's very nice. The other one is up there. That's one of the industrial fans. And of course, I do have cameras in here, so I can check on them without having to walk all the way out here. Because this enclosure is the farthest away from my door. But yeah, Tigger surprised me one day. He come up and asked for scritches. Yeah. He'll headbutt your leg, too. If you don't pet him, he'll headbutt your leg. Car City, I'm not much of a YouTuber. I used to do this all on Facebook. And then Facebook decided to nix my account that I had had since 2009. So I don't do any live videos on Facebook anymore. I do all my lives on YouTube. You know, I would love it if the cats could get some sponsors. Because, you know, cat rescue ain't cheap. It really isn't. If it wasn't for people donating toys and, you know, Amazon donating products, we wouldn't be where we're at right now. Say hi, Tig. Yeah, he likes all that boxes. I've got a whole stack of boxes right outside the door here of stuff I need to install in here. But, yeah, hopefully we can get him neutered and out of the cage. But the orange house you see up there, that is actually a air-conditioned house. Yes, Car City, all of these are rescues. Each one of them has their own story, obviously. Like TT, he's a permanent resident. A friend of mine had to go down the hill to college, and she wanted to make sure he was with somebody who cares. Okay? Now, there's one over here behind the gray house. And I'm not sure where the female is. I know she's in here. But let's see if we can show you this guy. I think he's got his face out, checking things out. He's the new arrival. His name is Spanky. His people died. He's a Turkish van. He's a little bit shy right now. So Spanky and Ginger just came this week. And their story is their people died. And of course, the family didn't want to be bothered. So they're here. If they get adopted out, they have to go together. They're a bonded pair. Tigger and Blue were trapped at a feral colony in Victorville, and people were threatening to poison them. Well, thank you. Thank you for the compliment on the channel. I try, you know. I'm 56 years old and I'm tired. These animals, they're my life, you know. I work with them, and I'll have to put up the videos from when we went to the senior care facility to show you their temperament. Ninja, the one in the cage, he's in those videos. But they're all good hunters because they are trained, and I work with them on temperament so that we can place them, you know, and people will say, oh, I'm looking for this kind of cat, or I'm looking for that kind of cat. And it's like, tell me a little bit more about yourself, because I can fit you with the right cat, you know. No, Blue and Tigger are not siblings. They just came from the same colony. I've got several that came from that colony. I've got some girls too, but one of the girls is spayed and ready to go. The rest are on the list to get fixed. So, but I can't really intake any more from that colony until some of these guys get adopted out. Yeah. So, yeah. Tigger loves his scritches. And he, you know, you don't think he's not a big boy. He's a pretty good sized boy, okay? Pretty good size. But now let me tell you, the new boy, Spanky, he's a big boy. And I do mean a big boy. Blue was maybe 6 months old when he came here. That's why he tamed down relatively quickly. But they love this outdoor enclosure. It is a challenge in the high desert to be able to keep them cool in here. This is the first year. What kind of cat does your aunt have, Car City? But this is the first year we've done an outdoor enclosure like this where they don't have a camper with an air conditioner. The girls, the other enclosure has a camper. They can go in. This one doesn't. So that's why we have this fan and that fan. And then the other secret that I do is I freeze ice blocks and water bottles, and I will put them in with the animals, put them inside, see the insulated houses? You put them inside the insulated houses, and it makes it like air conditioned inside. The orange one actually plugs into electricity and has its own little like swamp cooler thing inside there. It's pretty cool, actually. It stays really cool. Three of them will try to get in there at the same time. Say hi, boys. Say hi, boys. The reason I've got a water jug sitting there is their hose. If you notice, there's a hose going out. That's supposed to automatically refill, but for some reason, it's filling very slowly. So I just grab a jug of water and bring it in. It's one of those, I'll get around to checking the hose another day. Tigger says he wants your attention. Ninja, you gonna talk to everybody? Ninja, tell them you need a forever home. Tell your fans. Talk to your peeps. Ninja is a very chatty kitty cat. Say hi, Ninja. Oh, you gonna pout now? Blue is probably the quietest. He doesn't meow much. Tigger will talk every now and again. It's kind of funny. I'll say their names through the camera, and they'll come out and look at the door to see if I'm coming. uh, 10 years old, huh? Now, rescuing animals is very rewarding for both you and them. It really is. Yes, Ninja Cat. His superpower is invisibility. He's a solid black cat. Tigger, we really need to brush you and shave you so your hair will grow back in right. Blue, you gonna come out of the tube? TT. But yeah, these guys are looking for sponsors and forever homes. You know, I never ask for much except for you to like and share my videos. That way, these guys get their video out there and maybe get mated with the right human. Or matched, I should say. And yes, that's a cigarette butt. The wind blows them in here. Sometimes I'll have one when I come in and they bury it. Say hi. Blue, Blue, where'd you go? TT says, it's nap time. He likes laying on top of that a lot. I have found dead birds in here where the birds will fly in, and of course, you know, the cats get them. I found a dead squirrel in here the other day where it had apparently run in and they had gotten it. But these guys are amazing hunters. Yes, they are. Isn't that right, Tig? See how his ear is tipped? When he was trapped, he was full on feral. He had to be taken to the vet in a trap. So he got the feral cat neuter and the ear tip. And since then, he has just become the sweetest guy, haven't you? Haven't you, Tig? Yeah. See, we will get the brush out here and maybe the razor and give you a little trim so all that'll grow back in right. He's been molting. He's got super long hair. And he's been molting for the summer, you know. I mean, watch this. He'll go back and forth. You're going to end up with all of it. I've got to brush him again. But yeah, there's so many out there that need help. Right now, we don't have space because we got to get some of these guys out the door. So if you're looking for a good kitty, that's a good hunter, well-behaved, we have that. I know, Mama made you itch, huh? All right, guys. I have got to get a bunch of the solar lights unboxed and a couple more vent fans put up today. So, I have to go. Tig. Nose boop. Nose boop. Yeah. He's wanting me to bring the wheel in. He likes the wheel, but it's dirty. I need to clean it before I bring it in. So yes, links on information on how to sponsor is in the about description thing that YouTube is supposed to automatically attach to the videos. I don't know if it does it or not. Or you can comment and I can message you and let you know. But yeah, just please like, subscribe, share. Let's get these guys out there so that they can find their forever humans. You know? Blue's like, it must be nap time because nobody's wanting to cooperate this morning at all. All right. Love you guys. Stay safe. Have fun. And thanks for watching.